Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we are checking out once again the H-145. The H-145 has recently been updated out to beta number 7, and with it boasts quite a few really awesome changes that I'm really looking forward to checking out, guys. So stick around with me and we're going to test these out together. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, please consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future updates and future guides that will be coming down the road. Link to Patreon can be found in the description below. All right, so jumping right after it, some of the things that have been included in this new release is they added rotor downwash effects, enabled livery authors to select the skid struts and caps on and off. I think it's pretty cool. I love seeing all the different liveries and the different styles that come out. That's the only reason why I mentioned that. However, the big ones, performance improvements for low-end machines. So they're looking out for people who maybe don't have the latest and greatest of hardware. That's excellent. The flight model adjustments, rotor animation changes, changes to the basic weight of the civilian and luxury variants. So we should be able to quote unquote feel some of that effect, is my guess. Rework of the built-in bindings, and then quite a bit more. I mean, just really a ton of different adds or additions to this particular release of the aircraft. So let's go ahead and just get right after it and do what we do here. Now, for those of you who haven't checked this aircraft out, this is a payware aircraft by the Height Performance Group, but it is absolutely beautiful. We are flying the civilian model of it instead of the luxury version this time. I normally fly the luxury, but I mean, just look at all the detail. Now, I will say one thing that I'm not enjoying about this particular release is there seems to be a lot of glare. Like, everything is very, very shiny, almost like it has a mirror effect on it, and I don't recall that being an issue in the previous releases of this aircraft, but you know, whatever, it's what we gotta do. Now, my biggest thing is I'm interested today is just the flight, so we're just going to do a hot start on this thing and just sort of look around and enjoy. All these screens are different. That screen animation with all the different colors and the test colors there, that's awesome. I'm going to turn the sound up for you guys so you guys can hear quite a bit. So I'm going to be a little quieter during the startup. Oh, looks like I got to enter a license key. Let me see if I can just do the read key file. Oh, darn it. All right, so let me get this thing activated real quick, and then we'll come back to it. All right, I think we are good to go now. Now check this out. This is amazing. Oh my goodness gracious. How about that? We have Navigraph charts here. What's this? Little nav map. I don't know what that one is. Get ready. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is... What are we doing here? What is this? Okay, so we got a game within a game. Looks like you gotta drag it down. He's following the mouse. Oh, it's left click. Ah! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna hit. He's gonna hit it. Oh, dang it. There it is. So they got a little mini game up in this thing here. I guess when you're bored, you got yourself an alarm, a timer. Wow, this is amazing. Let's see here. Simulator flight session started. My history. So we've got an activity log. Let's see here. KTUS. Look up. What do we got here? MEDAR information. Look at that. Would you look at that? Let me turn this down here. I just thought about that. I hope you guys could hear all that. As you can see, I'm just messing around here. But look at that. All the MEDAR information. So we got winds at 260 at 4 knots. Visibility 10 miles clear. Temperature 19 with a dew point of 2. Altimeter 3004. Let's go ahead and set that altimeter. I hope that's set. I'll be dang. What do we got going on here? Let's keep moving here. Let me move in here. There we go. That's probably better, huh? Web? Literally, do we have a browser? Is that what this is? Events flight tracker. What's this? Oh my goodness gracious. Are you gonna find me? I'm not sure where this is looking at right now. Interesting. Okay, well, let's back up for now. Look at all of this, guys. Ground power unit is currently available for this aircraft. We can connect that. Aircraft autopilot. Look at this. Aircraft lights. Dude. Now that's a fly pad. Holy crap, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. Look at that. Can I pan? Oh, nope, wrong button. Didn't want to do that. Holy mercy, moly me. Dude, documents, H-145 user guide. Whoa. All of our checklists from installation and setup. Wow, I've got some homework to do. Flight mode. Oh, we want advanced. Let's see what we got. Xbox basic and advanced. Oh, I passed it. There we go. Realism level. Low, normal. Okay, so we have low and normal. We want normal. Barometric. We want inches. Okay, so baro. Let's see here. How do I adjust this? Where did we find that? Hang on a second. Let's go back. Let's go back. Fuel. I want pounds. Dude, this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. Look at that. You can set it back, ready for takeoff versus state load. You guys, they've done such a good job with this. Holy mercy. Fuel flow sensor installed. Emergency floats not installed. Air conditioning not installed. Wow. Dude. This is beautiful work. Where did I find that MEDAR? Right there. There we go. And we were at 3004. Wonderful. Holy crap. Wow. Talk about a ton of work. Mercy. Like, I don't even know what to say right now. All right. Well, let's get our helicopter going, man. Let's get out of here. I am like blown away. So here we go. Adding some collective in. Whoa. 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 All right. You want to play like this? You want to play like this? We can play like this. Wow. Like a glove. Oh, look at the work. There's the rotor wash. See the dust effects under there? Oh my. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. Wow. It is flying so awesome. Oh, I'm over torquing. And the detail, I mean, I'm speechless, as you can tell. It feels so different than the last time I flew it. So different. Now it has a lot of flight augmentation to it, so it's got like stabilize or autopilot stabilization systems, right? So it makes it a bit easier to fly, and keeps it from being, hard for some, especially for someone who isn't as familiar with helicopters. I mean, even I'm not particularly familiar. I do all right. DCS World taught me quite a bit as far as the hows. I'm not very good about the why, right? I understand how to get up and moving in a helicopter and things to watch for and feel for, but I certainly don't necessarily understand all of the whys of why XYZ happens, right? If that makes sense. But you guys, this thing is amazing. Let's see. All right, let's pick somewhere. I want to try to sort of get an orbit going. Let me see if I can. Again, I'm not very good at this yet, but I'm gonna try to find a fixed point here and see if I can't. I gotta pull that forward momentum off quite a bit. We're going too fast for me to get a decent orbit. There we go. There. Now I'm getting that anti-torque authority. All right. So let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to pick that school right down there next to the window frame there. Just coming into view now. I'm not exactly on a good center point for that though, am I? I'm trying to get more of the nose on. There we go, getting closer. There we go. I'm losing altitude though. Shouldn't be losing altitude that much. But the flight model is at a point where if you practice this enough, I think you could get it. Getting on a fixed point rotation. So I'm gonna go for that little yard right there. See if I can't get a better lineup here. Just trying to. Oh, no. Getting forward momentum again. Yeah, but this is awesome. It's challenging as hell. But yet, like, if you just want to get up and fly, okay, so this is hands off the controls. My hands are off the controls. Obviously, not the particularly best angle for me to do that, right? But you guys catch the gist, okay? And the gist being, in case you didn't catch it, was that it's forgiving. The H-145 is forgiving, as forgiving as a helicopter can be. But yet, if you want to do things like hover or, that on point or fixed point orbit that I was just trying right there, it's very challenging. You have to, because that's the thing. The helicopters, once you get them moving, okay, they're really not hard to fly. They're really not. Like I said, they're fairly forgiving once you get forward momentum going. But when you get into those low speed situations, that's where you start having a problem. So let's see if I can get it into a hover ish without using any kind of augment or autopilot. I just want to see if I can do this more or less. All right, airspeed is down. Come on. Almost. Look at that. And the thing about helicopters, guys, sightseeing. You want to go somewhere and just look around and be able to see some of the detail. This is where it's at. Now, I will say this is pretty easy. And again, I have to say that's with this particular aircraft, I'm willing to bet that has to do with the autopilot system. I can't remember what it's called in a helicopter. It's not SAS. But, SAS and some of the other aircraft also known as a stability augmentation system, right? It's an electrical intervention system is my understanding. Okay, now I'm not a pilot guy, so this is just my understanding of it. My understanding of a SAS system is just, it takes some of the load off the pilot electronically, right? So the computer sort of kicks in and says, all right, I see what you're trying to do here. I'm going to make this a bit easier on you, right? And so I do think that absolutely was in play there when it came to that hover there, because that was too easy for me to do. It was too easy, but I don't think it was unrealistic. Like I said, I mean, look around. This is very much so a modern day helicopter, with all the bells and whistles and features. Now let's get into my favorite moments of all time. Landing and takeoffs are always my favorite in helicopters, especially landings. Where did we take off from? It was like right around here, I thought. That probably would have been something important for me to pay attention to. But I haven't flown the H-145 in so long. Like, I was, honest to God, I was super stoked when I saw the new release. And it was just like, man, I haven't flown that thing in forever. The rotor, by the way, before we go in, look at that rotor animation. They really did a great job. It's so much better. I don't know if you guys, for those of you who have flown previous versions of the H series that High Performance put out, that the rotor animation was a bit lacking. Now, that's not a judgment. Again, please do not forget, guys, that officially, still to this day, over a year later, the SDK does not officially support helicopters, is my understanding. I do not believe that has changed as of yet. So, all these teams that are putting these helicopters in are just, they're kicking ass, man. Let's just call it what it is. They're kicking ass. But let's go ahead and bring her in. Tucson, you look so beautiful. Look at this. I mean, you can just, it's so easy to control. I want to watch that descent rate, though. She sounds good. It feels good. It's fun to fly. It's the Lamborghini of helicopters for what we have so far. And I think that's what I love about each of the helicopters that are currently available for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So you have Rotor Sim Pilots, R7. You have High Performance Group with the 135 and 145. And by the way, the 135 is a freeware software, guys. You can find it on FlightSim.2 if you want to just sort of, if you're looking to get your feet wet into helicopters. It is still a fantastic model and a great place to start. But anyway, so you have the 135, 145 from the High Performance Group. You got Rotor Sim Pilots, R7, and then who am I missing? Oh gosh, I can't remember what their name is, guys. I feel so guilty. But the Bell, what is it? Bell 47G. Why can I not think of their name? Fly now, something like that. I can't remember their damn name. I feel so bad. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys see this video, I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. But anyway, the Bell 47G. Look up Bell 47G for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think that's one of the most challenging helicopters. Actually, I think it's one of the most challenging aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator for me personally. She's and I think it's because it does not have any of the bells, whistles, autopilots. You fly that thing raw, man. So we're just going to bring it down right here. We're going to see what happens as we start getting lower. As we get low, it should be sort of a pain in the butt to get in there. Oh, she's coming right in, man. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's that pillow that you start getting to. You start sliding around if you're not ready for it. Boo. All right, guys. So that is the High Performance Group H-145. Now, we didn't show anything up. Now, guys, when it comes to the autopilot flight plans, things like that, obviously, you've seen one aircraft, you get the gist of all, and that's why I don't show that stuff when it comes to these helicopters. The helicopters, what it really appeases me is just the fact that they're in the sim, and technically the sim shouldn't even be able to support it. However, don't let me take away from that, guys, please. These are fully modeled systems here. They have everything that you need. You can enter in your own flight plans. You have autopilots. You have augmentation systems, as we talked about. the incredible detail. If you guys have not checked out High Performance Group H-145, please do so. It is a pay-wear aircraft, but I can promise you it's worth every penny of it. This thing is so much fun to fly. It's so nice to fly, and it's constantly being developed. And just each edition, I mean, I didn't even know about all these features that are on this thing. This flight pad is just too freaking cool. I mean, all the stuff that's there at the ready. I don't have to go anywhere for anything that I need. Navigraph, got it. MEDAR, got it. Maps, got it. I mean, you have everything you need, plus you have a little game if you get bored, so, obviously the best part is the fish game that I failed at. But anyway, make sure that you guys check them out. Definitely hook them up. And if you guys are interested, you can also find them on Discord. I'll try to remember to put a link to their Discord down in the description below. But High Performance Group, as always, continue the fantastic work. And as far as you folks go, make sure you stay safe and healthy during these holiday seasons. And I will catch you, as always, in the next one.